Okay, so the DBA is a professional doctorate, and it's aimed at working professionals who are working full-time and they want to do part-time study, focusing on a complex work-based problem. So they've really identified something that's niggled them within their organisation or within broader business and management, and they want to investigate and try and solve that problem. And also on that professional development as well, to develop as a leader and a manager within organisations and business. The programme is structured with the first 3 years being made up of a set of workshops. So you attend 4 week-long workshops, 2 in the first year, 1 in the second and 1 in the third year. And these workshops are focused on teaching of research methods and reflective practice. So we'll basically walk you through from research planning, through research methodology, data collection, data analysis, communicating your research, and also through personal and professional development, focusing on becoming that critically reflective practitioner. So we have that in the first 3 years. In addition, we also do action learning sets. So as well as that face-to-face workshops with your cohort, with academic members of staff, we have online action learning sets where you come together as a cohort, as a community, to help solve problems around your DBA and work together to find solutions. Alongside that, you also have a supervisor and a supervisory team following on from the first year of the programme. And once you've gone past that initial 3 years, it moves into write-up years where you will be supported primarily by your supervisor. The DBA is very similar as a PhD. So it culminates in a final written thesis. At LJMU, the final written thesis is 80,000 words, and that is what the entirety of the DBA is marked on. However, during the studies and following completing modules within those first 3 years, you submit interim assignments which will all contribute to that final thesis. In addition, you also work on a reflective portfolio, which is submitted alongside that final written thesis. When you've submitted your final written thesis, you would go to a Viva examination. Now, your Viva examination, it might sound a little bit scary, sometimes it's called a Viva defence, but actually it's an environment where you get to talk through your thesis with an internal and external examiner who ask you questions about your thesis, and it's actually really good opportunity for somebody who's read the entirety of your thesis to ask you questions about it and for you to really go into detail about what you did and why you did it, importantly. The benefits of studying the DBA at LJMU is the 4 residential writing retreats where you get to come into Liverpool and spend those weeks within Liverpool, coming into the university and working together with your cohort. We use this learning together, learning apart idea on the DBA, and so we create opportunities for them to come together, so coming together as a cohort, coming together as a doctoral community, so that they can go back into their full-time jobs and have that support and that motivation to learn apart. Something that I love about the DBA and that we continually get feedback from our students from is the cohort identity. You start on the programme with a group of other students who are all at the same point as you, and you really become a community, really connected and support each other throughout the programme. And this is something that we continually get feedback that has helped students complete their DBA.